Welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers and subscribers, at the channel we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because it saves lives. That is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives on this channel. We at this channel aid criminals, their financiers, their supporters, enablers, and the likes with a passion, and we do not want them over here. Yes, let us repeat ourselves. We do not want any criminal supporters over here. Please, we do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes, or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you, the criminal supporters, enablers, financiers, and all the likes, to go to prison or madness. Let me repeat myself. We at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we do not want the criminal supporters and their circle over here. We want you to go to prison or madness. Moving on to our video. Yeah, so we consider the journey. So this is gonna be part 3 of how we got here with Squash and all his minions in prison in the United States of America, and some of them were killed in Jamaica, and the violence continue. But as you have heard, a guy by the name of Big Voice said that since all these men have migrated to the United States of America, Salt Spring has been peaceful, and the people welcome that. But unfortunately, the Jamaican police, based on legislation and one and two little things, they do not have any control of what's happening on the grounds, because the legislators in Jamaica make sure the police hands are tied. Yes, their hands are tied and the criminals are free rein. And in Jamaica, the police, those who are familiar with Jamaican law, the police in Jamaica do not have the right to remain silent as the criminals. So, the criminals in Jamaica are the chosen one. And as you can see right there, that's the man on the bottom right. His name is Mark Golding. Yes, Mark Golding is the only politician in 2023 marches with a known murderer, a man who killed other Jamaicans. Yes, murder them. When we say murder, we attack. There's no justification by law for him to kill those people. And Mark Golding marches with him from Jonestown to Anatown. And that is what a man who aspired to become the Jamaican next Prime Minister. So if the Jamaican people want to venture down that road, you're going to continue to have men like Squash and G-Man, and all the other kind of criminals who kill people, do song and boast about it and all those things, as Vibes Cartel. One of these days we're going to touch on a guy by the name of White Knight, a known terrorist. Yes, he's in prison. That man's supposed to be in confinement for 23 hours a day. Yes, as that they have done El Chapo. And when he comes out, he's supposed to be a madman. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. No man is supposed to go to prison, especially people who are dangerous and evil as him, and return a sane person. So we'll continue the journey. So this is part 3 of the Squash story, how we got here, and how they end up killing Musselman and Ford Lord, show you that there's no honor amongst thieves and there's no honest criminal. So we continue the journey. Down years to kill people. So Ford Lord was at a party one night in Broward County, and he's an arms dealer. They said legally in Florida. Musselman was a bodyguard for a white man in Tampa, in the Tampa area. So he used to bodyguard this man, wealthy white man, because Ford Law is a marksman when it comes on to, his weapons. So Ford Lord was involved. Someone tried to rob him at a party, and there was a shootout between Ford Lord and an individual. Ford Lord was shot in the buttocks, and he got grazed on one of his hands and one of his feet, and Ford Lord shot the assailant. So yeah, at the time, you know, Ford Lord, so he received a gunshot to his buttocks. We in Jamaica say batty, and he had received a gunshot graze to one of his hands and one of his feet. So since after he was shot, during the shooting, Ford Lord intervened and helped him with the shooting at the party, and you know they were triumphant. You know when all guns, all the shots and the smokes cleared. Yeah, they were triumphant, and police got involved. No charges against Ford Lord because they have the guns legal, and everything was done in accordance with the law. So since then now, Ford Lord received threat because the man that got killed during the shootout came from Miami. So they have been sending threat to Ford Lord that they're going to kill Ford Lord and Musselman. So both men now start to travel with vests. So since then now, both men literally become a team, and they were traveling together because they are friends. And what happened even made them closer because they go together. After the shooting with Squash, and Squash was injured, Nakis had asked Ford Lord to buy dressing to dress Squash gunshot wound. He went to Walgreens pharmacy in Broward County and buy the dressing, the same dressing that he had purchased out of his pocket to dress Squash gunshot wound that he had received during the drug deal. And he said that it was Musselman who had set him up because Musselman had given Ramos, that is the other warring faction member, his information where he was located, because Musselman is the one who's responsible for the Airbnb because he's the one that signed for it. You know, that's Squash have some little yes man around him, and they told him that yes, Musselman for dead and this and that, and they decided that Musselman must die. J-Man, that's Raheem Shelton, knew Ford Lord before. Yes, you know Ford Lord because J-Man brother, the day Musselman was killed, and Ford Lord, that same day, Ford Lord transport J-Man's brother in his car. You understand? So he had known J-Man. So he bought the dressing for Squash, and Mel I took it to Squash. After that, there was discussion between all of them. The G City gang members that they must kill Squash. That Squash must kill Musselman because Musselman is the one that gave him away. So there was conversation between all of them. So there's this guy now who's from Jamaica, who's alias, based on police investigation and stuff like that. His name is Coffee. So Squash, they had Coffee as a lookout at the car in Jamaica. That's a hangout spot or a corner, because both men of them have kids all over in Broward County. Because you know the acidity work in these communities, same thing in Jamaica. So they have their car, them spot where them hang out. Squash and his minions, they wanted to sell coke. They wanted to sell drugs in that neighborhood. And these two men were totally against it because they told him that drugs is something that destroy people, and it's gonna be black people that they're destroying, and people who have Jamaican parenting and Jamaican bloodline. So why you want to kill off your own people? We don't want to sell no drugs there. So they were preventing them from selling drugs there. Another thing that happened now was that they decided, so they Squash, they were able to get an informant within there, and a guy, we only know his alias, you know, from the police, from the investigators. His name is Coffee. So Coffee was there now. So Ford Law and Musselman were there. Musselman is the one who had the rifles in his vehicle, and he was showing off his new guns that he had purchased and he's gonna sell, and all of his thing that he has done based on information received from the police that his transactions were legal. Some people in the blogosphere say that this man, he was a illegal gun dealer. He's dead, but we are just telling him based on what the information that we had received from law enforcement officers. So Musselman and Fodlar, they were present there at the scene, and they were there as friends. Coffee made a phone called Squash, tell him that the men were there, and when they arrived, J-Man came out of the car. Coffee, and before the men came, Musselman gave Coffee $20. You know, in America, $20 a lot of money, especially when you're a hard-working person. You're not involved in drugs or anything like that. But they have, Jamaicans over there, they are very good at propaganda, because they start to put out there that Musselman was a hired hitman, because they want to create, make the viewers that listening stuff about the killing, that these men were criminals. So that would give you a point. So yeah, it's justifiable for them to murder them. That's how the Jamaicans are now. So they start muddy the water early after they kill the men. And that Ford Lord was a criminal and a gun dealer. Yes, he was a gun, but a legal gun dealer. So Coffee, after Ford Lord, Musselman gave the man $20. He wanted $20. You understand? And he called Squash. So when Squash arrived on the scene, Squash gave him something. We don't know how much money he had received for his information. Musselman and J-Man, they weren't friends. He wasn't friends with them, but Fodlar and J-Man was friends. Yes, Fodlar and J-Man was friends, because J-Man's brother and Fodlar were friends. Because the day before he was killed, he traveled in his vehicle. So whilst they were, so J-Man came out of the car, went up to Musselman, to Fodlar, pump his fist, because Musselman, heard that they wanted to kill him, so he was not taking any chances, so he had his gun out. So based on the body posture and body language from Fodlar knocking fist with J-Man. J-Man didn't have any weapon with him then and there. You understand? Didn't see that he had any weapon. And both men had on bulletproof vests, because remember from the shooting at the club, they had worn bulletproof vests to protect themselves. Pump fists, and they were there talking. And guess what? Squash, and the other two minions exit the vehicle, and guess what? Squash killed immediately on the scene. Squash killed Musselman. No, Squash shot Fodlar, and during the shooting, Raheem Shelton got a graze on his neck from the shooting, and Raymond killed Musselman. So they killed both men. Raheem Shelton, his aka J-Man, was injured during the shooting, and he ran around to the back of a house, and his blood splatter on one of the electrical thing that's in the community, and his blood and their blood trade. And when he came back around here, he shot Fodlar, who was already dead on the ground. You understand? And this is a man that Fodlar had trusted. So if he finished, killed him on the ground. Fordler and Musselman, they are two good shooters, excellent. Pretty much one is a marksman and the other one is a sharpshooter. Musselman is a sharpshooter. Fordler is a marksman. But the reason why they were able to kill both men is because they had let their guard down. So that goes to show you that, you know, in the criminal world, there's no honest criminals. And that's how we are here with all of these men in jail. So right now, we're going to be focusing on their series to tell you right up to the end to where they were arrested. You understand? So let's stay tuned, because the next part will be coming up and we'll give you in details how we reach this point. Because I'm telling you, man, Jamaicans are something else. So the best you can do as a Jamaican living in the diaspora is to stay away from people that you know who are involved in crime. And yes, I know that we did not tell you the part about Sinaway and this guy that killed Sinaway's baby, that it's Dujan Griffiths, but we already did a video about that. So we'll continue and we'll tell you day by day until it's finished in its entirety. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica, Young Police Channel out. Yeah, so you know, this is the end of part 3, and part 4 will be coming up shortly. You know, hold your coffee and your coffee mug, yes, or your chocolate tea, or if you're a man to drink white, but if you drink white rum, you're gonna drunk, you know, so you're gonna knock out. So we don't want to drink any alcohol when you're listening. So although some people, you know, them enjoy things when them under them liqueur. So enjoy the series. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.